Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm going to talk to you today about uses of Stockinette in hospitalized patients. Technicians have this way of doing really creative things for, kind of just creative nursing care, and Stockinette is one of those things that we can use in a lot of different ways. So some of the ways that we use Stockinette, we carry a couple different sizes in hospital, and probably the most frequent use for Stockinette for me personally is for a blindfold. Blindfolds can be really nice to be using when you're using certain tranquilization where patients are sensitive to noise and to light. I also like to use blindfolds on patients like rabbits who have a lot of anxiety and fear in hospital, and when you take away their visual, they tend to be a lot more comfortable. I also even like to put blindfold stockinettes on some patients with vestibular disease. And I think about how dizzy they must be because they have nystagmus where their eyes are darting back and forth really rapidly. And those patients tend to have a really hard time sleeping and resting, which is really important in the healing process. So blindfolds can go a long way. One thing with any patient you should think about is the potential for a foreign body. So stockinettes should not be used on Labradors that have a history of eating everything in their cage, or some avian species like parrots who will turn anything into a foreign body. So just be careful and don't always trust them, but there's a lot of indications that these can be used. So to make a blindfold, I'm gonna use this Basset here as a friend. I don't measure a certain length, I just take it and I cut it. This will dull out your scissors, so don't use anything too fancy. And this is just a tube that you can cut to any length that you need. And I like to, you can see it can be kind of transparent. So I like to roll it a couple times and make it a little bit thicker. And then let's say he's on dexdomator and he's responding to every noise. This might help him fall asleep a little bit more and get rid of the light. So that is one way that you can use Stockinette. Another use that we use is for animals that have things like heart monitors on, or patients that don't have hair and they're more susceptible to getting cold in hospital. So you can actually take Stockinette and cut it to any length and make a shirt out of it. So what I'm going to do, probably pretty badly, some people are really good at this, but I'm going to cut 2 half circles, and these are going to be my armholes or forelimb holes. Those are more like triangles than circles, but the good news is it doesn't matter. You can see I made 2 little openings for the forelimbs. They're pretty close to lined up. And now we can slide this on our smaller patients, like this guy. And he has a turtleneck. So maybe this is a cat in hospital, a Sphinx cat that is chronically hypothermic. Maybe this is a patient that has a JP drain and those big harnesses are just too bulky, but it can kind of hold tubes or ECG leads close to the body or just keep the patients warm. Another way that we like to use this is during anesthesias on our neonatal patients, our exotic patients. So thinking about patients that have a small body size, even like sugar gliders, those patients that you pick up are so light, they lose their body heat really quickly. So keeping them warm can be a big challenge in our anesthetic procedures in exotics and neonatals. So I like to often, if we're not working on their body, like let's say we're doing a eye enucleation on a guinea pig or a tail amp on a rat, I like to cover their whole body in bubble wrap, and then I use Stockinette over the bubble wrap in order to keep them from losing body heat through their main core. One of the last things that we can do is, we know that one of the major reasons for malpractice suits in veterinary medicine is thermal burns. So we have to be really careful about putting hot things like warm bottles on our patients. And really, I think the recommendation is to kind of get further away from warming bottles and use things like circulating blankets and water beds. But if you are use warmies in, they can provide comfort to the patients, but you're gonna want to make sure there's no direct contact. So one thing I like to do is just cover them up with a stockinette, and that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable putting it near the patients. You can also wrap them in blankets and stuff like that, but this is a nice, easy way to make sure that there's a little bit of a barrier between your patients. So those are a couple ways that I use stockinette in the ICU. Thanks for listening.